Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we are back with another video. And as you guys saw by the title, we are going to be doing a full face using my everyday makeup drawer items, makeup stuff, you know. And yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look using the everyday stuff that I use, then just keep on watching. So I basically transferred everything into this little clear acrylic organizer. As you can see, I have a drawer right there, and that is where to keep my everyday makeup stuff in. So I took everything out because I'm switching everything out for the month of February. So I figured, why not just create a full-blown out look using my everyday makeup items from my drawer, using the stuff from the month of January. After this, I will create a updated video talking about the new stuff that I have in the drawer for the month of February. But let's get right into the look. So for eyebrows, I have this L'Oreal Brow Stylus. I don't know what it says because it's super small, but it's a brow pencil, and we're just gonna use this to fill in the brows. Also, I got this mirror from Impressions Vanity for like $5 and I freaking love it. Then for pomade, I have the BH Studio Pro pomade in ebony, and I have put a decent dent in this. I've been dying to like work through it, and I just started recently working through it, and I must say I'm very satisfied with the results. So I'm gonna just use this pomade to add some definition to the brow, because that brow pencil is a bit warm. So next is cleaning up the eyebrows and priming the lid. And for that, I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in Tan Honey. This is one of those little sample travel size tubes. And I just use this for my eyes only. It is a bit on the thicker side. Okay, so now that the eyebrows are carved out and the lids are primed, we're going to set this thick foundation down. And for that, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Studio Perfect Setting Powder in Banana. This stuff is really, really good. It has like a nice little yellow tint to it, and it is very fine. So for eyeshadow, I had two palettes for the month of January. The first one is from Dose of Colors. This is the Blushing Berries palette, and it's a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. It has like really nice berry toned colors, and it is really easy to create a simple look using this palette. So that is why I put it in there. And then the other palette that I had is from Wet n Wild. This is the Rose in the Air palette. It is a 10-pan eyeshadow palette. And it comes with 2 nice big transition shades and then 8 smaller shadows. So I have hit pan on this shade right here, and I'm making a dent right there. So we're going to use both palettes for today. Now I'm going to cut the crease, and for that I'm going to take the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I have mine in the shade Tan Sand, and I'm just going to dab some right in the center. And I'm practically done with this. most likely after this it'll be done. So now that the crease is cut, we're going to finish off the look. I'm going to take this shade right here and pack it on the lid. So I also have this single shadow from LA Colors. It's a matte shadow in the shade French Vanilla. It's like a pale off-white type of shade. I've also hit pan on this. I'm also going to add this over that white shade that I just placed over the concealer. So I'm going to put this shade in between where the white shade and the outer corner shade is, just to ombre. And then I'm going to pick up that brush that I used for the white and tap over that. And then I'm going to take some of the black just to deepen the outer corner a bit. And then I'm going to go back in with that berry shade and add some more because I feel like the black kind of took the majority of that color away. And then I'm going to go back in with that same brush from the lid and tap over the edges once more. And I am satisfied with that. So next is liner. So for liner, I had two liners. I had the Wet n Wild H2O Proof liquid eyeliner in 879 black. And then I had the Wet n Wild cream eyeliner in Carbon My Reach. And I don't think they sell this anymore because I can't find it anywhere. But this is one of my holy grail liners. It might be discontinued, and if it is, I'm sad. So I'm going to use the cream liner, and the brush I'm going to use is from AOA Studio. This is the E117 brush. It is a liner brush, but I did bend the tip so that it can have like a nice angle so it's easier for me. And I'm just going to line my eyes. I'm just going to wing it out, okay? Okay, so I have liner done. The only thing that I didn't have in my everyday makeup drawer was a mascara, or I did, but I brought it with me somewhere and I lost it. It was like a little sample size of the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, if I'm not mistaken, but we're just going to be using the W7 Showing Out Mascara. And then after that, I have these lashes in the drawer. These are the AOA Studio Premium Lashes in the style Elidia. I freaking love these. I love these lashes so much. And there they go. Okay, so I applied lash glue to the lashes, and while they're drying, we are going to moisturize. So for moisturizer, I have the It Confidence in a Cream Moisturizing Super Cream. It's like a little sample, and I've been using this to moisturize. So now we're going to pop on the lashes. Okay, so both lashes are on. Let's move on to primer. So for primer, I had three primers. I had the Benefit Professional Pore Primer, just a mini that I've been trying to work through. I had the Tarte Base Tape Double Duty Primer. It's really hydrating. And then I had the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer. I'm going to use the Tarte Base Tape just because the foundation that I'm going to be using is more on the matte side. So I want to have hydrating products below that. This primer is really nice and hydrating, and it does get tacky, so your foundation will stick to it. So for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 332 Golden Caramel. This foundation is everything from the drugstore. And the other foundation that I have is from Maybelline as well. This is their Superstay Full Coverage Foundation, and I have this in 312 Golden. So I'm just going to pour this onto the sponge and then start to blend it out. So for concealer, I only had one concealer, and that is probably why I am practically done with it. Again, it's the same concealer that I used to cut the crease, the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Tan Sand. Really, really good concealer. And they just came out with a hydrating one that I just did a first impressions on. So if you want to see my thoughts on that, I will leave it linked up here. And this stuff is like literally empty. Oh my god, I can see the bottom of the tube. There's nothing in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's literally nothing left. So this is going into the empties. And then for cream contour, I've been using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in F13, and the shade is way too dark, so I just use this to cream contour / cream bronze. And this stuff is super pigmented, so you don't really need that much. So I'm going to use my little concealer brush to press in the cream contour. Just to spread it out. I'm not really blending it out with this brush because it's too small. Then I'm going to take the Away Studio High Def brush. This is the F9. It's like a angled sort of brush, and use this to blend that out. Then I'm going to take the other side of my sponge and blend out the concealer. Then I'm just going to go over the entire face with the foundation part of the sponge. Okay, so I already spoke about the Away Studio Perfect Setting Powder. I've used this to set my eyes. And then I have the J.Cat Luxe Pro Powder in Banana. And then I have the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot Pressed Powder in Banana Deep. And I'm going to use the J.Cat one anywhere I put concealer, and then the Makeup Revolution one anywhere I didn't. So for contouring and bronzing, I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Caramel Toffee. And I'm practically done with the contour side, so I really use this sometimes just to brighten, but I'm already set, so I don't need to use that. And then for bronzer, I have the Morphe Mini Bronzer in the shade Blogger. And this is a really warm toned bronzer. So I'm going to take the Morphe E4 and just, you know, bronze or whatever. Holy bronze. I don't remember this being so warm. I think the last, well, when I first got it, I was more tan, so maybe that's why, but holy, wow, that is really, really warm. I look like I live in Florida. Alright, so that looks a bit harsh, so I'm just going to put my powder brush over it. Okay, so since I already set everything, I'm just going to use this shade to clean up that powder bronzer. I'm going to use this same little brush I used for the JCat one. This is actually an all over highlighter brush, but I use it as an eyeshadow brush and to set. So I'm just going to swirl it in there. And then I'm going to take my powder brush so that harsh line isn't there and just press it in. And blend that edge out a bit. So I'm going to dip lightly back into the bronzer and contour my nose. And then use that Wet n Wild Banana shade on the bridge of my nose. And lightly over the bronzer because it is a bit too warm. And to blend everything together, use the powder brush. Ta-da! I feel like I'm so far. I think I'm going to try to get a bit closer. I mean, we're halfway through the makeup, but let me try to get closer now. Okay, so I think this is a bit better. So next is blush. So for blush, I had two blushes. The first one is from Tarte. This is the Feisty Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Feisty. And this is my all-time favorite blush, like the pigment. Like this is my favorite formula, really nice color, but overall favorite formula, really, really good. And then I have the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek and Birthday Suit, which is a pretty mauvey color. And the formula on this is super unique. It's like super creamy and it just looks really skin-like on the skin. So I'm going to use the ColourPop one today. For the ColourPop one, I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk blush brush. And I'm just going to swirl it in there. Do you see the like a flush of color it just adds? So pretty. This is probably not the perfect brush because it is very lightweight and flimsy. This works really good with powder blushes. I think the brush that I use to contour from Morphe is a really good brush to use for the Super Shock formula. But this is getting it done. And then a little bit on the nose. Okay, so for setting spray, I was using the Fourth Ray Beauty Fresh AF Mist, which looks like this, really pretty, and the mist on this is really nice. So I'm going to use this and then apply some highlighter. Okay, so for highlighter, I have two highlighters. I have the Ofra and Madison Miller collab in Sea Shimmer. Really, really pretty, like pinky shade. It goes really nice with my skin tone. And then I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Crown of My Canopy. I hit pan on this. Love this powder. And this one's a bit more rose gold. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. one. Now that my spray is like 95% dry, I'm going to take the e.l.f. one on my cheekbones. And I'll just pop a bit of this on my cheekbones as well. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take the this berry shade and put it as close as I can to the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the black and put it on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with the transition shade and just blow it out. And then for inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade right next to that white and use that for the inner corner and my brow bone. Okay, so I'm going to set that all down again because now I have highlighter and I want it to blend into the skin using the same spray. Okay, so to finish off the eyes, I need to line my waterline. I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Perversion 24 Hour 7 Glide On Pencil. You know what I'm talking about. The best black eyeliner in the world. And just line my waterline. And then I'm going to take the same mascara and just use it on my lower lashes. This mascara smells so bad, I feel like I can smell it through my eyes. Is that even possible? So I have 4 products for lips. I have the e.l.f. Mint Maniac Lip Exfoliator. So I'm going to apply some of this now. Then I have the AOA Studio cream lipstick, if I'm not mistaken, in the shade Coconut. And it is like a really pretty brown shade. And then to top it off, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick in the shade Send Nudes. I'm practically almost done with this as well. And the last lip product I have is from ColourPop. This is their Lippy Stick in She Bad. It's a pretty nude shade. I'm just going to pop this in the center. I feel like I need a lip liner, so I'm just going to line my lips off camera and then I'll be back. And then the last thing I need to do is set my eyebrows, and for that I have the e.l.f. Beauty Fatale Brow Fix Tint and Shaper. I got this in Ipsy, and yeah, I'm just trying to get it out my collection because I don't really like it. It doesn't really do much for my brows. I do like the brush though. I wish more like brow gels had like a round brush like this. Super cute and really easy to set the brows. I'm gonna, fix my hair, throw some accessories on, and I will be back to show you everything else that I didn't get to use for my everyday makeup drawer and finish the video. Okay, so if my lip color looks different, it's because I added some of the Makeup Revolution Pout Balm. I felt like the lip prior to this was a bit too nude for me. So I just added some of that, and it has a better high shine finish with that gloss anyways. So let me mention the last 3 products I didn't get to use on camera. So I have these 2 facial masks that I've been dying to use. I just never have time to like use a sheet mask. Like I feel like when I do a sheet mask, I like to sit down and relax and do a sheet mask, whereas with a cream mask, if I have to get up and chase my son, I can, and I won't have to worry about it falling off my face. So that is why I have not used these yet, but I might use one tonight or tomorrow morning when I get out of work at 6 in the morning. So there's those. Then I have the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in Crystal Gold. I really love this stuff, but for some reason, every time I use it, it burns my eyelids. And I've seen other people like speak about that, and I don't know if it's normal or what, but I'm just trying to use it up to get it out my collection at this point. Then I have the L'Oreal Lash Serum Solution. This stuff is bomb. It works wonders for my lashes. Whenever I don't wear falsies and I use the Lash Princess mascara from Essence, they look incredible. It looks like I'm wearing falsies, and I really, really love this stuff. I got it from Influencer for, you know, to review for free. And I'm not just saying that because I got it for free. It really, really made my lashes look amazing. I mean, the way I pull my falsies off, you would think I have no lashes, but this stuff is incredible. And you can find this at the drugstore. The next product is from Airway Studio. This is their Skinny Underlash Mascara, and I'm practically all done with this. It's like dried out, and look at how thin that wand is. I'm definitely gonna have to get another one and then probably 8 backup, but this stuff really works. It applies mascara to the lower lashes pretty nicely, and it's super small, so it doesn't get messy like how this mascara got messy. Like, I hate when mascara gets on my lower lash line. Like, I just don't even bother to wipe it away anymore at this point. It's just there. It's there, and I don't care. And then the last thing was another single shadow from LA Colors, and this is in the shade Foxy. This is a really nice transition shade, and I've also hit pan on this. So with that and everything that I used, that was everything that was in my everyday drawer for the month of January, and this is one of the looks that I've decided to create using those products. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a thumbs up, comment down below what you guys thought about the products that I have in my everyday makeup drawer. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you guys go. I'd love to have you guys join the Rose family. Also turn on that notification bell so you guys stay notified every time I upload. And even if you don't, my upload schedule is Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. I don't know what like time zone I'm in, like USA time. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you guys are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.